Hi, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious and easy honey apple beets. I'm starting by warming up a skillet, and to that I'm going to add roughly 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, and roughly 1 tablespoon of real butter. Now I'm only going to be making approximately 2 servings here, just a small amount, so I can show you basically how it's done. And I'm going to be cooking with beets that I froze. These I got from a neighbor's garden, and I've already peeled them and sliced them up, and then I blanched them and froze them. So if your beets are fresh, that's fine. You can still work with them just as well as we're doing here, but you'll probably, no, not probably, definitely want to add more water to it than what I'm going to add. Now what I have here, my beets are still slightly frozen. They're not completely thawed out, so I want that little bit of extra water in there. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of water. If your beets are fresh, not blanched, add more water than that so that you know that they're going to cook to the tender degree of tenderness that you want. And I have basically 2 slices of an onion, not a whole lot, just a little. And I have half an apple here. You can use whatever kind of apple you want. This happens to be a Red Delicious because it's what I had on hand. And to that, I added 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. You don't want to omit that lemon juice. And then I have 2 teaspoons of honey that we're going to stir into this. Basically, I just want to allow this to simmer. I've got it on a medium heat. I'm just going to allow it to cook slowly until the beets are as tender as I want them to be. This little bit of water that's in there is going to be soaked up by those beets and it's going to evaporate. So I'm just going to cover this and just allow them to stir, steam, and saute just a little bit. I'll stir them as we go. With those beets being cold, the temperature on the frying pan came way down, but they're going to form a really nice sauce in there, and I'll be back and show you what it looks like when they're tender. It's cooked in all of 5 minutes. They're not overly mushy. You could stand to cook them longer if you prefer. If your beets were fresh and not blanched, they probably would need to cook just a little bit longer than that. But the apples and the honey give the beets a sweet flavor, and it takes away from that earthiness of the beets, and the onions give it a little bit of a savoriness to it, and it's really a delicious dish. Let me urge you to try it sometime. Give this a try and let me know what you think in the comments below. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Have a great day.